Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Wow.
You guys don't sound great. No. I think the noise threshold was high.
Now how we sound?
Much better.
It's not the noise threshold that was doing that. What the noise threshold does, it shuts the mic off, and it doesn't hear certain sounds high because of the background.
You guys all gotta be louder.
Yeah, so we could probably turn the noise threshold down.
On over here, show me how to do that.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to.
Doesn't give an answer. Are we actually streaming?
No.
No, you're not.
We are streaming, but the camera isn't on yet.
Right. Yeah.
And we're live.
Live.
Hi.
Welcome!
What's going on?
Welcome to the 5th episode. It was 5.
There we go.
5th episode
It's hard to
of
remember
the
sometimes.
Thirstday Reviews. This is a show where we get you guys to send us in some beers and we test them out and give you our horrible feedback on them. Sometimes it's good. Actually, we've had a lot of good feedback, which has been nice.
Matt Farber last week or last month, and he gave a lot of insight on stuff, and
and
really
so our current guest sitting right next to me is Corey, and I just had a brain fart in your last name.
Corey
McDonald.
It's like the restaurant, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Could
Corey
be.
McDonald. I was like, because I had like McDermott stuck in my head for some reason. I was like, I just wanted to say it. I'm like, that's not right. So I'm Corey McDonald from Second Story Brewing. He's here with us this week. He actually brought us in some beer, so we're going to rip that apart later.
Yep.
But for now, we're going to hold off on that for a minute. We're gonna go to somebody's beer that they've sent in.
Well, do you want to talk about Second Story and what you've been doing a little bit first? Do you want to?
Hey, like everybody else, surviving during the pandemic. But Philly's rules are starting to open up, so we're getting going. Managing. The people I work with are rock stars. Certainly as brewers, our life is what it is. You're going to brew beer, you're going to manage a beer program. But watching the GM do her job, watching the guys in the kitchen, watch the wait staff rock and roll, despite being understaffed, it's been amazing. They're there to work.
And where are you guys located?
Well, we're in Old City, Second and Chestnut.
Cool. Yeah. So, and you guys are back open, like people can come in, drink some beers.
Yeah, we're essentially what amounts to 75% capacity.
Cool.
But our one limiting factor, as I was telling you guys, is very set up. It's just been back at house staff. So if anybody's looking for a job, can cook, can wash dishes.
That's why. That's actually that's a popular thing amongst restaurants right now is the lack of staff, and
it's horrible. Like everybody's in the same spot.
like people had to find money doing other things than working restaurants because they couldn't, and now they like the things that they're doing. They don't want to go back. I got my hair cut today by one of my old bartenders who works at a barbershop now, and he only bartends one night a week now because he enjoys doing that, which is Ruben Azaria over at Philadelphia Barber Company. Might as well plug him.
Nice cut.
Yeah, it is not too
Great
bad.
shop too.
He trimmed my face up and everything, so I was looking like a real Class A scumbag before I did this.
Like me.
No, you got a unicorn thing going on at the back of your head.
That's sharp.
It is pretty sharp.
I didn't know it was dyed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, they got a pink rat tail. Yeah.
It's party.
There's a guy in
Yeah.
the neighborhood that has a big old poodle, and they did a poof ball.
I saw that.
Oh, you see?
Yeah,
Oh,
in Pensport. Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny. You want to try some beers?
Let's do some beers.
Cool.
Beer
We're
time.
gonna grab one first. I'm gonna start off with. You say we should go here, Anthony, or here? Here.
No,
Oh,
All right, let's go.
close your eyes. Pick them out. This is random.
Oh. What is this?
Well, I mean, it's not random to us. It's just
I'm gonna guess this is Fred Schultz.
Comes with a note.
Because it can't. Yeah, exactly. We did this at Tonewood, and Fred's really good at labeling, but he doesn't actually label the actual beer itself.
that's fine.
So,
So you can reuse the bottle easier.
Yeah. Thank you. I was like,
Are there any
Like
it's like who can get it
bottles
out
with
fast?
magic cards this month?
No magic
Oh,
card
that's
bottles.
disappointing.
Yeah,
Magic cards?
yeah. Well, I have a friend. He's actually down in Virginia, I think, or somewhere down south, North Carolina, or one of the places down south. And he used to play in my Magic group, and now he lives down there. So he started brewing. So he starts sending me beers with like Magic cards as the labels, which is actually really cool. They work really well.
It's fun.
They have funky names and cool artwork.
so this is looks like it's called a South Grayling Crest. It says my girlfriend's neighborhood name, made with Irish stout malt, flaked and malted oats, 18% brown malt, 7% victory malt, and gently hopped with aged fuggles. And fermented cool and warm and held at 70 degrees with whitbread yeast, kegged to 2 volumes of CO2. Hence the.
So what style of beer is it again? You said?
Doesn't say. It says South Grayling Crest. I don't know if Crest is an old Scott style.
Not familiar with it.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks like an almost like an English mild.
Yeah.
Not much head retention, right, gentlemen?
Yeah, he said 2 volumes of CO2, so it's a little short there, but yeah.
Nah,
So-
I would say twos. Yeah, I mean, always hard with a bottle, but yeah. But okay.
Yeah, he was going for that flat English beer style.
Fred, if you're watching, say some words.
It's interesting because it's carbonic on my tongue.
Yeah.
It is.
Like I get that bite.
Yeah.
Sting, you know?
It's because there's no body.
The what?
It's because there's no body.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting it.
Yeah.
And like, I actually don't get what do you call it? Any real malt profile. I get a little bit, but
Yeah.
it tastes watery.
Yeah, it's very interesting because on the nose, right, it does have that malt, but
Number 4
yeah, once it hits your tongue, it's the malt's gone.
is the first. What's that?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of roast.
Yeah, the first taste, I got a lot of malt, and then as it's going through, it's starting to water back.
Yeah.
But it's also probably it's the first beer of the night for me. So
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I always contribute, like, if you're going to have malt, it needs to have some type of body to it in order to get the sweetness of the malt.
Yep.
Otherwise, you get something like this where you get a little bit of malt flavor, but it just washes away.
Yep.
Seems like there's a lot of specialty grains in this too.
yeah, Fred brews a lot of weird beers in general, which I used to brew a lot of weird beers too, and there's nothing clearly wrong with that. You do what you want to do, but he also does a lot of session beers too. So I would guess that this is pretty
Yeah,
low in
Oh,
the,
yeah.
in the
Definitely.
3% range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think aged Fuggles is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just don't brew with Fuggles very often. It's like an old English hop, right? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. It's one of the
Low alpha acid.
yeah, but what are they called? One of the nobles.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and then to age it is very interesting. I don't know if that was intentional or.
Well, that's the old Belgian style for lambics, right? They used to.
Well, they really age them. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking like 5 years.
Yeah.
You just let them whole leaf oxidize. I've been to Cantillon and in their. Okay. And in Cantillon, they have just like huge sacks of hops, and they're just sitting there for years and years and years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it smells like a cheese factory.
Well, yeah. I mean, it gets like that blue cheese, almost lactic kind of thing going.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And it's basically for flavor at that point. I mean, it's traditional.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think they continue to do it now for flavor.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't get any hop quality in this at all. So I mean, like,
No.
and who's to say how much he actually used and
Yeah, because
how old it actually was.
If the point is to use an aged hop, you kind of want to let that pop a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe next time, increase what you're doing with the hops, just if you want that to play. But I mean, from an idea perspective, I like it. Right? A malty beer with some aged hops, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a yard work beer for me. I would
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I would drink those while doing yard work because it's not gonna
Not gonna smack you
not gonna fall off the lawnmower.
around. Not a palate wrecker.
You never know.
We can try.
Never know.
All right.
We can try.
How's our audio doing over there, gentlemen?
That's much louder.
Yeah, we found the setting. It was turned all the way down.
All right.
And I'm okay over here on this side?
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, cool.
How are we sounding over here? Sounding pretty good? Oh, beautiful.
Good. Good.
Sorry about that. We bought a new mic to see if we can get our voices a little louder, and still a learning curve. So it turns out I can build bar systems and have homebrew stores, but not do this properly.
But we do upgrade every month.
Yeah,
So
we're trying.
We're getting there.
Trying.
Yeah, soon enough we'll have the ones like
Right.
in our face.
Right.
with
The big ones with.
boom,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, we're more looking into trying to do lapel.
Oh, that's cool.
Lapel would be good.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
should we? Yeah, that was quick and easy. He's
Oh,
also got
no.
another beer, so
Yeah,
let's
let's
just stay on
Right.
Fred for a
for
minute.
sure.
Let's knock him out of the park.
Is Fred in chat right now?
Now,
Oh, Fred, where you at, buddy? Drinking your beer, bud.
what's this one?
This is a New England IPA. Surprise,
Okay.
surprise. Made the standard way in honor of missing seeing live music.
Made the standard way, it says?
Made
there
the
a
standard way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that, I wonder?
Well,
It's New England IPA.
Just throw a lot of hops at it?
I don't get that either.
Every time.
utilizing my Irish Stout malt,
Okay.
plus oats and carapils and C60 for color correction. Made with Big Citra 3, Simcoe, and Mosaic. All hops are post-boil, fermented with Voss at 68 degrees. So that's some Quite strain.
Yeah.
A unique technique I used I borrowed from winemaking. I had 1 Canton tablet dissolved in 2 ounces of boiling water in the keg and racked over it. It scrubs oxygen and prevents browning in the keg. I recommend it.
Okay.
He's giving advice along with it.
Right.
Good job, Fred.
Look at the kid.
All right, let's talk shit on it now.
Still like a New England IPA.
Yeah, the aroma's great.
It's got a lot of orange,
I
like
think,
grapefruit peel, orange.
I think what he meant by the standard way was like citrus, Simcoe, Mosaic.
Right.
Like those.
Right.
Like the
Oh, I
New
thought he was
England
talking about
IPAs.
like his standard like grist. But
Made the standard way. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice. It's very orangey.
yeah, it's good.
Did you
Drinks
get the
easy.
clarity can?
Well, I mean, lack thereof.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, it's still got pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they.
It's pretty clear. When I poured it, I did screw up right at the end, and it kind of followed everyone's glass.
Yeah.
If I was going to fuck up on one, I might as well do it on all of them.
Right.
I got a floaty in mine.
Yeah, that's my fault.
I got a booger in mine.
Don't blame Fred for that one. That was
I think for
definitely mine.
commercial New England's, I typically see a little hazier, but the aroma in this and the hops are definitely there and really fresh and really quality.
Do you know how long this has been in the fridge? Okay, yeah. So it's been for a minute,
Yeah.
sitting in there, so it loses a little bit.
I like.
It's good though. It's really
I
good.
like the Simcoe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Simcoe's
nice.
great in that.
Yeah.
That was definitely delicious.
Yeah.
I could definitely drink a lot of those.
Yeah, me
so good
too.
job, Fred. I think it's better than the other one. I'll give you that too.
Yep.
Do you have a specialty, like, style that you like to brew, mostly?
Nah, I'm all over the board.
Yeah.
Well, so being at Second Story, because we're in the historical district, in the before times, and now we're seeing it again. 60% of the people that come through the doors
Speak up a little bit.
aren't from Philly, so you
yeah,
still
right.
gotta kind of keep it in the bumpers,
Yeah.
with what you're brewing. So I mean, pay the bills. So we always got a hazy on, but love playing with Belgians and doing a lot of stuff there because they have a kind of a universal appeal, and with a lot of the beers we brew, we get a chance to use a lot of local grain. Like the owner has a farm out in Pottstown, and that's actually malted by Double Eagle here, and so we use a portion of that in all of our beers, and some of our beers are almost 100% farm malt.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's
it's,
great.
yeah,
And
it's,
then all your grain goes back to that farm too.
no,
Yeah.
no. If anybody's been to Second Story, if you want to come into Second Story, I'll give you a tour, and you will see the most insane mash out situation in the history
Bring a
of the world.
shovel.
Yeah, because we brew on the second story, and so you slap everything out of the mash tun, and it has to go down a chute to the basement, and then some poor guy has to sit there and make sure everything ends up in the compost bin, and then we send it out to Bennett Compost.
Yeah, yeah.
Bennett
town.
Compass.
So,
We used
yeah.
to use them with the store when
Yeah.
we used to brew at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, back on American Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So me and Nick brewed at Second Story with John Weibel, 7 or 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
And that was that turned out to be a nightmare day. Plus we
Stuck sparge.
yeah, it was
Oh.
like
It's great.
the idea was, I don't know, this is the beginning of like sour mashing, kettle mashing, like got really popular, and John thought, let's crush a whole bunch of acid malt at the very end and dump right after the mash on top, and it just basically cemented up.
What were you trying to do? Drop the pH? Just get lactic acid in there?
I can't remember.
No, it was
Trying to stick a mash?
Yeah,
trying to stick the match.
Let's see if we can
It
stay.
was something. I forget what it was. It was something to do with getting the pH to a proper amount of what we wanted.
Okay. Before you pitch your yeast.
Yeah.
You weren't
and I
trying to
forget-
get like a sour beer out of it.
No, well, we were.
Yogurt
We
too.
did a yogurt
Oh.
culture to do the souring part of it.
Okay.
And I can't remember what he was using the acid malt for. It was for something else. I forget what it was.
I think
But
read about it on what's that forum on Facebook? The
Milk the funk.
yeah, Milk the Funk. It was people
yeah.
on Milk the Funk were talking about it, and yeah,
we want to give it a try.
Cool.
Never again.
Yeah, right.
I did figure out how to get it unstuck though. We like switched the output to input, blew water back up into it. Worked
Smart.
okay.
Smart.
you know, I think it was like 3 hours sparging, and I was like, hey, I gotta go get my kids, and then like left, and they were still there until like 8 or 9.
Beer did turn out good.
Yeah,
It was decent.
Hey, I mean, as long as the end result's good, right?
yeah, exactly.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
There's beers where the end result's great and you'll never brew it again.
That's your statement.
Do you guys do any souring over at Second Story right now?
Don't. So my predecessor, Jason Rank, he did a bunch.
Okay.
But we just haven't done it. I mean, it's all sales driven, right? So we weren't noticing a lot of lift from those beers. But we have a project coming up in 2 weeks. So we're doing it with University of Sciences.
Nice.
And then Punch Buggy
Okay, sure.
as well from
Yeah,
up on American.
You're using the Philly sour yeast? Cool.
Yeah. So
We had a couple of those last month, and it's a really nice, clean sour, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, if you didn't see the last one, so you can go on YouTube and check it out. So Matt was here. And
Yeah.
Interesting little learning. What was it? Wheat? It was wheat that brings out that buttery flavor and that grainy flavor. But if you use wheat in your recipe, it brings out a very unique flavor.
Diacetyl.
Yeah, it's almost like buttery diacetyl. Like it's kind of actually almost like corny.
Yeah. I think a
Nice.
wheat is like gamey, you
They
know?
also said
Yeah.
simple sugars increase the acid.
Yeah.
So using like dextrose.
Yeah, for that brew, we're grabbing wheat from Deer Creek.
Nice.
Yeah,
So this is
So expect that flavor.
awesome.
not quite a sour, but not a sour.
Yeah.
This is TJ Decker. He's got a Gosa on.
Okay.
That's either 23% alcohol
No.
or about 3% alcohol.
Right, TJ, if you gifted us a
It's
23% beer, thank you.
2.3% off.
I think it's roughly.
Roughly two.
Roughly 3.
Ish.
Yeah.
Is that what the squiggle means? Roughly?
Yeah.
Right.
Got a moth buzzing me.
Eh?
All right, let's see what we
It
got
doesn't
here.
have a bad nose to it.
It's almost a floral nose.
Yeah, I almost got hops in there. And like strawberry.
No, Gosas are like typically slightly soured with a little salt added, right?
Yes. Or you could brew with like salt water, kind of.
Right. I mean, not like ocean water. Don't get afraid.
Not ocean water, but
Eh.
I'm not getting much salt.
No, and there's
little
like,
tart.
It almost has like a spice flavor in there somewhere. I'm just trying to pick
Right,
it
it's
out.
like
You
it's
get like a pepper or something?
yeah.
Something
Yeah.
coriander-ish, pepper-ish, something in the
Salt's
background.
sort of there,
know Ghosts that much. I know how to pronounce them, but
I don't think anybody does. Maybe,
Ghosts, right?
Maybe the Belgians.
so yeah.
Well, Goes is a German beer.
Uh,
And then Goose would be the spontaneous Belgium with 3 years of lambic in it.
all right.
Do you know any more about this, Anthony? He said he had a little hard time with it.
Yeah, it was his first beer.
Yeah, if this is your first beer.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is your first beer,
It does
Definitely
have
clean.
It has a little bit of medicinal flavor in the background. In the end, like I burped it up to be honest with you, and I tasted it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm picking up a lot of
Well, Lord, baby Jesus, if you can make it not rain and be picked up in our microphones, that would be awesome.
If
Nope,
not,
didn't answer me like usual, so we're going to carry on.
Would we get like some lightning effects going and just make this the horror show?
Well,
The horror show.
you could
Turn the
save-
lights off.
You could save it for later, and like it will be your like good night music. It puts you to sleep. Little Tin Raindrop and Philly Homebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I don't know how much more than like one I would want to have of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I would not let that discourage you at all. Like
Yeah.
if that's your first beer,
right for a first
It's very
effort,
good for first
right?
year.
Yeah.
Go
I'd be
ahead.
real interested on a souring process, and I would probably dial in that salt a little bit more. Like if I ordered this at a bar, I probably wouldn't order another one just because it's not sour enough and it's not salty enough for me.
yeah.
I believe it was a beer kid, believe it or not.
Okay.
Not a Philly homebrew rancier kid.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Who knows how old those ingredients were?
Right.
You know, like one switch, if you were just to do the same thing again, even just using the Philly sour yeast could even
Yeah.
pick that up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go, pumping Matt Farber again.
And that would be interesting if Joseph would. I think that would be too sour.
I don't
But
think
again,
so.
I don't know. I don't know the style that well.
I don't think so. I
But
mean,
if they're-
traditional kettle sours are really good for gozes,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where Philly sour,
Yeah.
that's kind of where that is dialed into in terms of pH and lactic acid production.
But
Yeah.
this Gozes usually has wheat in it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Which I think would be a problem. Because if you were to get that off flavor that you get from the Philly style, that would throw you off Goza altogether. If this had like that buttery, corny background flavor, I don't think it would be.
Which is why I always use Brett on my sours.
Yeah,
Mop it up.
mop it up.
Mop it up, boys.
All right, we're chugging along here.
We got a message from Dwight Swain.
Oh, no.
Chrissy said his mom says hi.
Oh, no.
She can drink you under the table.
Okay.
Is his forehead shiny enough today? Is
Oh,
that the same?
he'll be on it. Don't worry.
They'll get there.
Looking good.
Oh, look
Thanks,
at
man. Thanks, guys.
Not bad.
Love. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Swaney.
Only if they are they watching it on a projector outside for the entire neighborhood? That would be-
Probably not. It's raining.
Yeah.
Or they're not.
Sorry your son turned out the way he
Well,
did,
they're in
but
California. Are they?
no. He's out in like Newark, Delaware area.
Oh.
So he's my old college roommate, and we mountain bike together and stuff.
This is Tom Mellon. It is a Belgian blonde.
Ooh,
He's one of our Jersey regulars.
Okay.
that's pretty.
Looks
looking
nice,
beer.
yeah.
That's crystally. That's,
The clarity cam's gonna love it.
Right.
Yeah, make sure you don't screw it up like I did on that last one. Leave one that's not tainted
Leave a
with
little
the
bit of
yeast.
dregs.
I'm gonna bet. I mean, I just turned this bottle down. This was definitely beer gun.
Yeah.
That's party.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I'm a.
Whoa, that's gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah. What's the?
It's pretty sexy. I like how it still has head.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Clarity Firm or Biofine?
I guess biofine.
Yeah, it's got that sparkle to it.
I like the nose.
Yeah,
Got a
me
little
too.
banana in there. Little clove, little banana.
Looking forward to tasting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove it down my gullet now.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. I really like that a lot.
Wow, interesting. It's not what
That's
I was
really
expecting.
interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I
flavor.
wasn't expecting
A lot
it.
of banana.
A lot of banana.
Whole time.
This is like,
Yeah.
this is Donkey Kong extraordinaire banana.
You made that Donkey Kong beer, right? Was that you?
That was Donkey Kong's nuts.
Yeah.
That was my coconut stout.
I think it might be. I don't know if it's just me, but it tastes a little under attenuated.
Yeah.
I don't mind that in this.
I don't think that disagrees with this beer.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's definitely got some sweetness to it, but I think that's fine.
I really want to know like how you got so much banana.
Hey Tom, if you're in the chat, drop some knowledge.
That is really.
Yeah, holler.
It's got a lot of banana. So
Yeah.
that's not easy.
And it's
to
more
do.
of a banana chip type thing rather than like that fresh banana you
I was
sometimes
gonna say
get.
Laffy Taffy banana. Like that.
Omega has
I was getting some runts in it.
It's supposed to really push banana flavor.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because that.
And I don't get as much like spice, that cinnamon
That you
or
got on
like
the nose.
Yeah.
or clove. It's like it's
Yeah, 'cause
very
there's
just
there's-
banana.
There's a little clove on the nose, but
Yeah.
then, and I was just looking forward to it being in there. But
Yeah,
it's
I was
not.
expecting like a really Belgium yeast
Yeah,
kind of flavor on that.
yeah. But
And like the sting on the tongue, which I'm surprised isn't quite there.
What I'd
'Cause
like
it looks
to,
beautiful.
What I'd like to see is that banana in like a Dunkelweiss.
Yeah.
That would be delicious.
Yeah,
A little bit of roast would be like a chocolate banana.
oh, like that
that'd be really good.
a couple years ago, the one Neshaminy did with Prox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep, clapping. Give us
Kill
a
it.
round of applause. Woo!
The moss on the clarity cam. Look out.
Yeah, it's
There you go. He loves the light.
We got some moths in here, and it's really freaking me out because I actually got a story for you guys. It happened a few years ago. Obviously, I was sitting at a bar, enjoying a drink, talking with the bartender. I was actually waiting for Jason
I know
Jason
where this is
Macias
going, yeah.
to come, and just sitting there. And then suddenly this moth like flies around my head. I go like this, and then it goes whoop right into my ear.
Oh
Ugh.
shit!
Like deep inside my ear. I could hear it like hitting in my eardrum, like, flapping around. So we decided to take some olive oil and pour it in my ear. And that took care of it. It killed it. But it was stuck in there. It was really too far to get. So I had to go to the emergency room, drunk as hell, going up to everybody going, guess what happened to me? I got a moth in my ear. And like people would be like all like sickly looking. They'd be like, oh!
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't wanna
I'm
be that
scared of-
dude.
I'm scared of moths.
Yeah, I don't
scared of
blame you,
moths,
man. They're
so.
going for suicide missions for your brain.
Yeah, they were going for me right to the center of the dome. They
Did
were
it
finding a way
did it
out.
hurt like a week later, or
No,
like as soon
it
as you were
did-
done, you were out
As
of there
soon
and you're
as
fine?
as soon as it was out, it was fine. But it took them a while because they needed to call in the specialist with the special tools to go in there. And
Did you panic at all? Did you freak out?
Me, I would've-
Right?
Nah, I was
get
too
get,
drunk.
get a
Dude,
pair
nah.
of tweezers.
He actually did call me, like
Yeah.
at the bar.
did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember much.
Yeah.
I was fucking drunk. Oh
And
my
you were
god.
there. You were like, dude, oh my god.
Which ear did you use?
And I was just like, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Yeah, did you use the
Hospital.
Did you use a mock ear? Or the details are gone when you
what?
called on the phone.
I don't know. Obviously, I probably didn't because I couldn't hear out of it.
Right. That's,
It was like deaf in one ear.
So yeah, that beer's very banana-y, I
What
would
did you
say.
think as you finished the beer?
Similar thoughts, kind of what I was saying earlier. I was a little disappointed with the Belgium yeast not really being too present. I would have
Yeah.
liked some of those spices to be there. I
Well,
probably
I
would
mean-
not order another one, but it looked great. And
Yeah, that first taste, I was like, oh my god, that's great. It was really good, and then it started like declining. The last taste, I was like, it's
I
good.
still liked it. I thought it was great, but I definitely think that flavor could do better in a different style.
Yeah.
I think the blonde kind of ruined it
Right.
because it was all it was. It was only the banana flavor. But if
Yep.
you mix some other malt extract in there to
Yeah.
go with that, I think it would do better.
That-
But I'm just very interested to see how you got that flavor.
right?
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
if
I'd
he
be
hops on,
interested.
it feels to me like it's probably just the yeast that did it, because if it's the yeast, that yeast would, like you said, kick ass on a dunkel.
yeah,
Or even just on a half.
And the attenuation of it, though, that's what was hitting me too. At the end, it was just like glowingly sweet.
yeah.
Where that first taste was great, I loved it. But it would be interesting in more of a higher gravity darker beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Nick said Dunkelweiss, and I was like, yeah, that's spot on.
Yeah, exactly. Like something to match up that sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites is a banana Dunkelweiss.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Tom.
Actually,
Yeah.
let's move on to Corey's beer. Let's rip him apart.
Right.
Sure.
Second Story Brewing.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
You
Go
already
check
have
them
one
out.
poured over there for
I
yourself?
do. I do.
There you go, pour it. I like barely got to try it as I was setting everything up. But whenever I set one of these things up, like I do all the camera stuff, so these guys don't really know how to do it. It's very stressful, and they're always just ripping on me as I'm doing it. Like I need to stop and focus. And he's giving me the crying face.
And don't know and don't want to know are kind of the same thing. So Corey, you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, wonderful project with this beer. It's the second time we've done the project. It is a statewide collaboration with, in this instance, 20 other veteran-owned or operated in the state. And so we brewed this here at Second Story with a bunch of guys. And then Gear House out in Chambersburg also did an iteration of it as well. Because of COVID, we didn't feel comfortable getting everybody together.
Yeah.
So, it's a hazy New England, 5.9%, so easy drinking. And to our earlier beer that we try to use the traditional way of brewing.
There you go.
The traditional way of brewing in New England.
Traditional New England.
Right, if there is such things.
The way they've been brewing it for the past 200 years.
Right. And it's truly an all Pennsylvania beer. So we've got malt again from Deer Creek, but also from Second Story owner has a farm out in Pottstown, so it's got a big chunk of that malt in there, as well hops from Jem's Hops Farms out in Carlisle. And yeah, you can find it on tap for the next probably week or so at the participating breweries. And if you need a map, go to PA Breweries or Breweries in PA, I'm sorry, and that'll give you all the information where to go. We're actually the only one in Philadelphia that you can get it at. The other one closest, Lansdale, and then route down out in Phoenixville as well.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the aroma?
I like it. Very hop forward, floral, aromatic.
Citrusy.
What type of citrus you get? An orange?
Grapefruity?
Grapefruit, orange?
Get
I
some
definitely get
orange for
orange.
sure.
It's a little on the bitter side. Was it all late edition hops, or did you?
Yeah, everything is Whirlpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think so. We have some system limitations, so really getting down to that 165, 160 range to pitch is an impossibility in our world.
Right. Most brewers, I think that's the case.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, getting down to 165 or 160 to pitch the hops, we just can't do
For
it.
the Whirlpool?
Yeah.
So yeah, like late edition Whirlpool hops.
Yeah. Like I would be there for 5 hours waiting for it
Your
to get
kettle's
down.
not big enough.
It's big enough. We just can't shed heat fast enough,
gotcha.
even whirlpooling. So it is
So
what
that's
it is.
where it's probably
Yeah.
picking up that bitterness.
Yeah, and I think to your point, when I grabbed it, like that bitterness for me is coming from that Comet and a little bit of that spiciness as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't think it's bad. I think it's kind of almost a marriage between West Coast IPA and the New England IPA.
yeah. I'm a California guy, so
Yeah.
I can't. You never go full.
Right.
Never go 100%.
Right. Yeah.
Like that one movie, that was just a mistake.
Right.
Do you guys
So bad.
have a dry hopping process?
It's hilarious, but it's so politically bad.
Right. There's nothing. Yeah. The
Yeah.
whole movie. Yeah. I'm sorry. The question.
Dry hopping process. Do you guys dry hop at all? Or
Yeah.
just all in kettle?
No, this was dry hopped, and this was aggressive. This
Yeah.
was 3.3 pounds per barrel.
Nice.
On this guy here.
Wow.
So yeah. It was a whole ton of hops. But doing the collaborations, on the pro side, what I really love about it, the traditional New England style, there isn't one, right? Like, because everybody's got a different technique of doing it,
Don't tell Fred that.
right?
Fred's onto something.
Right, but Fred might
Fred
Fred
writes
might
the
have.
rules,
Fred's,
okay?
Fred's writing a book right now.
But yeah, I was very happy with how it came out. Yeah, we just hit the one dry hop, and we hit it 3 days in, so you get a little bit of the
yeah.
biotransformation.
Oh, fantastic.
But we used the Norwegian yeast as well, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm not good at that. Yeah,
Mike.
Kvike.
We fight.
Like,
Like,
Mike.
like.
sounds like when I step on one of my kids'
Like.
Legos. That's the noise that I make. Yeah. But yeah, we used Imperial right here in town
Oh, nice.
for it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, right here in town now. Isn't that great to
Isn't
say?
that wild?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they're
I
supposed to be doing their
that's
Hoopers pretty soon, I believe.
nice.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's,
Freshest yeast you ever get.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a monster.
Yeah.
It was done in 2 days.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
ever since we got turned on to Imperial and started selling it, like our customers just keep coming back and being like, "This is literally the best. I've been brewing for 12 years, and this is the best beer I've ever made in my life."
We
It's
switched
like,
most of our beers over to Imperial.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like when you got the right cell count, and you got the freshest,
Right.
Yeah, they're just doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear my Omega shirt tonight while I'm sitting
that's-
there talking
that's
about
pretty sweet,
Imperial, but
I
yeah, oh, absolutely.
That's a dope shirt
Yeah.
too.
I have
Yeah.
I was wearing the Imperial hat pretty much exclusively until I got a haircut. Now I don't need a hat.
Now you're looking good.
You
Yeah.
look good.
I'm so happy about it.
The proper seltzer shirt.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
That's a Omega.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
oh, you're trying to throw our other supplier some props.
Yeah.
Good job, Omega.
All right. Is this?
All right, another beer, ladies and gentlemen. What you've all been waiting for.
You know what this is?
Sort of. There's a note on there. Read it.
Oh, is it?
I just like
Look
the
at that
label.
label.
Right. Very party.
Yeah, you got to hand the bottle over for the clarity can for this. This is an
I think
awesome label right
Yeah,
there.
that's dope.
Monkey case.
Oh, the note.
Oh, look at that,
Is it a
man.
love letter?
That looks like it's like an
Hey
ancient
guys,
note, like
this is a 50-50.
message in a bottle.
Well, what?
Looks like a message in the bottle or something.
But it's a message out of
Out of the bottle. Look at that.
Who's in
Hey
it?
guys, this is a 50-50 blend of 1-year-old spontaneously fermented tapache made with pineapple, ginger. So do you know what tapache is? Nope. So tapache is like, you kind of use the,
I had it once. Penicillin gets
it's
it.
mostly pineapple fermented.
Really?
Just like ferment
It's a quick
pineapple.
ferment.
Yeah,
48-hour ferment.
Oh,
with
all right.
with brown sugar. I used to keep it on my counter and just like drink it throughout the day and just like let it ferment.
All right, come on.
So-
Let's finish the note before we start going too deep.
Well, I wanted to make sure everybody knows what tapache is.
Okay.
So pineapple and brown sugar,
So
basically.
1-year-old spontaneously fermented tapache, fast ferment 1-year-old, kind of weird, but
Heard.
made with pineapple, ginger, cinnamon, clove, and allspice, mixed with an unfiltered German-style pilsner, re-fermented on homemade honey brittle with one of those saison strains. I love how accurate everything is. And it's like, with one of the saison strains. I call it Arclight.
Wow.
Russ Flynn at Russ Drinks. I'm gonna guess that's Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, let's get the note on the
Sounds
30 can.
intense.
Give him,
Yeah,
give him,
so
give him the
intense.
note.
Right?
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done.
There's more.
Oh, there's more.
But wait, there's more. The
Monkey
tapache was ginger, lemon, cinnamon, clove, allspice, 50%. The pilsner was Dingman's Pills, Wireman Acidulated Malt, which we were just talking about. Northern Brewer and Tettnang, 50-50 down the middle.
Love
and
the
then
diagram.
re-fermented with honey
makes-
brittle, saison strain, and green bullet dry hop.
Equals
Arclight.
All right, yeah, show him the note. That's
Wow.
great.
Here we go.
So this is Monkey.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
He has like the name of his brewery is Monkey Casket Fermentation, and that's kind of like, I love it. I think it's
That's
great.
awesome.
I'm pretty fucking excited
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
this.
What,
Yeah.
what are you guys
So you got us
expecting here?
really stoked about it. I hope it's good. It's really full.
That is full.
So I'm wondering what's going to happen with that.
Explosion.
It's on my lap. If it is, nope. We're
Nope,
good.
nothing. Okay.
You want to pour that?
It's still.
No?
No?
Oh,
There's some bubbles in it.
there's a lot of bubbles in it.
I guess you got to figure with that secondary
Man, I
fermentation.
know how to pour beer.
Sometimes.
Well, also this isn't necessarily beer.
Exactly. So he doesn't know how to pour this one.
Right? I mean, it's like I'm expecting honey, pineapple, with a little bit of peanut butter on the action, almost like what's the candy? The with the
I mean,
bee
it's got head return.
Brittle.
The what on it?
with the what's that?
Peanut brittle?
No, that's got the bee on.
No, well, peanut brittle.
Candy with a bee on it, bro.
Yeah,
Man, I know my candies too.
yeah,
Candy with a B?
yeah.
Is it the one that looks like the peanut,
Yeah,
the foam peanut things?
Maybe.
Brittle? Can't brittle?
No, it's not
I
brittle.
know what you're talking about. It's like Yeah, I think I know what you're
Right,
talking
right.
about.
Circus
Yeah, yeah.
peanuts.
Yeah.
Are they circus peanuts?
No, God,
No.
please not. If it's circus peanuts, I'm walking out.
It
Oh
was
wow.
nice and clear.
Okay.
Primary was spontaneous, you said?
Yeah.
Well, the whatever.
Tepache.
Tepache was
Was
spontaneous, but the Pilsner was not.
Does that mean he's just putting his wort out after the kettle and just
It's a
letting...
jar on the counter.
Yeah, it's the pineapple. You literally buy a pineapple. You peel the pineapple.
That's
you eat some of the
spontaneously
pineapple. All the scraps go into a jar without the top.
Okay.
And then you top it off with brown sugar and then
Okay.
water.
Okay.
And then put like something on it, and the bacteria from the pineapple starts fermenting it.
Ah, that's
It's
fantastic.
more of an acid ferment.
I love this.
It smells really good. It smells like refreshing, like
Yeah.
lemon, citrus, refreshing. Like,
I get a little
Dude, that's
Smartie in there. Nick.
amazing.
You getting Smarties?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
a little, I
baby.
do. It's got that little bit of like,
Fruity chocolate.
yeah.
This is one of the cooler things we've got.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Going for it.
Was
Oh,
there?
I love it.
It does taste like Smart.
What was his name?
That's
again?
delicious.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really freaking
Russ
good.
Flint.
Russ Flynn. Great job.
Yeah, this
You
is
did
great.
it, Russ.
I mean, there's not much I can say about
Especially after
other
all
than
those notes, you know?
it's really like the flavor wise. Okay, so what are we picking out in flavor here? You got the pineapple. You got a little bit of sourness, which is nice. It's not overwhelming.
It's very refreshing.
I get hop from the dry hops. Just a little bit.
I don't get a lot of hops, but
It's a little funky, but
a lot of lemon. I do get a
Yeah,
lot of
Yeah,
lemon.
the lemon is
Little
there.
funk on the nose.
Slight little bit of ginger on the back
Was
end.
it green flash? Is that what the hop was? Green flash, pretty lemony.
Not like I'm getting lemon. I'm not getting
Oh,
a
no,
hop
yeah.
lemon.
No,
I'm
it
getting,
was green bullet.
like
okay.
straight up lemon juice lemon.
Yeah.
That's a really good beverage.
Almost like a cocktail.
Right?
yeah, right.
It was that. It was. Oh, I'm sorry. One of those saison strains that says "On my house."
That's banging.
Oh, my
Saison
house.
strain.
That's a completely different context.
Ginger's in here?
Yeah.
Touch.
Yes.
No, you don't get much of it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Catch on the nose. Catch it like right here. Yeah.
Otherwise, that's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would buy that off the shelf for
Yeah,
sure.
me
You
too.
should bring another bottle in, Russ.
Yeah, like maybe 12.
bring one in that I don't have to share with these guys.
So you brew the Pilsner at your spot, and I'll brew the other thing at my spot, and then we'll put them together, right? Like, and we'll kill it. This is really good freaking beer. I don't know if we call it a
I
beer.
think I think you have the hard work, though.
Yeah.
And the label, like the label of it was just like.
Can I see that thing?
It's awesome. Definitely like a summer style drink. I can't really call it a beer because it's, well, half beer. It's summer style
It's
half
like
beer.
It's a shandy that's not garbage.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
Right. You didn't fuck my beer up with a bunch of lemon juice. You just made it really good.
It's one of the
Yeah.
best ones we've had here.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna grab a shot of that thing. Monkey casket.
I tell you, it's the one thing I love about doing this is seeing like the crazy beers that our customers are brewing. you know?
Creativity.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
our customers aren't deadbeats; they make good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
I'm gonna go wash some dishes.
Cool.
We-
I'm following this
Yeah.
cat right away.
We're out of glasses, and I'm not out of drinking beer.
So Corey, talk about stuff.
Talk about stuff. I'm looking at Monkey Casket right now on the Insta because that's if it didn't happen on Insta, did it really even happen?
Yeah, see if you can get that. Let's get the bottle back up on there and see if you can put their Instagram on there so people can follow.
Russ said thank you.
Oh, he's on.
Yeah.
Yay!
Great job.
Yeah, see if you can tag his Instagram in
Thanks for the beer, Russ.
Yeah, that's really good, dude. No, Linda is not it. What's
Open a brewery, Russ.
or better yet, get a cut of selling your recipes to the guys that brew it.
Yeah.
So that way you don't
Yeah,
have
don't
to
ruin
do
your
the hard
life.
work.
It's RUSS Drinks. RUSS Drinks.
Russ Drinks. Okay, I'm checking my
At symbol Russ Drinks.
Yeah, Russ, that's a great beverage. You got to come.
He's gonna bring more mud.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Bring
Awesome.
it by the store here or either brewery, and we will drink multiples of it. Cool,
Keep brewing, man.
right? Do what you're doing. Oh look, he takes pretty pictures too.
What? What? So,
Make some cocktails, huh?
Right?
what's this level here?
Ooh, what's that? Is that the
I
thing?
don't want
Oh,
No.
juniper,
those.
Looks like simple.
Top two.
Top two.
yeast. All right, I
The
don't know.
second shelf's older.
Feral hop ferment.
Top shelf.
Yo, all right, we gotta check
but we
this
do
guy
want to have
out.
some of the
Like
old
I want to chat him up. Just be like, hey, yo, tell me.
Let's hang out.
Yeah, well, that's
You're talking to him right now.
right.
Yeah.
Well, like for me, that's what I miss about homebrewing is like that flexibility because like you know at 5-10
Well, we
gallons,
may actually have James Baker on soon.
it doesn't kill you if you have something up,
Right.
Or if you want to just
We're
play.
probably going to have
Yeah,
on
right.
soon,
And,
so I'm ready.
like at
I'm
our
gonna save
size,
that
it's
one
just-
for him.
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
big chance to take.
So we
Can't
are
make a
gonna go
mistake
top
on the
shelf, baby.
professional level.
Right. Yeah.
So do you homebrew at all? Like since you got into it
No,
professionally?
it's bad. Like I really wish I had time.
Yeah.
You know, in between kids and life. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I remember when I was still homebrewing and before I became a professional brewer, and I was talking to professional brewers, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't homebrew anymore." And he's got access to yeast, he's got access to grain and hops, and I'm like, "You're crazy, man!" But then, sure enough, I followed suit.
Right,
you know?
you get in it, and it's like, well, it's worked.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the largest.
5 gallons or 20 barrels? Like, what am I going to be doing
right?
today?
It's going to take the same amount of time. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's true. Give
It's
me
like a tap system. I don't want to put a tap system in my house or maintain it because I do it all day long.
Yeah.
100%.
Even though I have one in there, but I don't do anything with it. I literally have a chest freezer that's on 24/7 with nothing in it hooked up to a tap system.
That is terribly irresponsible.
It really is. And like, I don't even know why I leave it on, but
Need to get some beer in there, man.
I do. It's just, I have the problem of, what do they call it, alcoholism, where I like to drink
I've heard of that one.
a lot. I'm not an alcoholic yet. Maybe.
Hey, the cooler's
Fir-
empty.
Denial is the first step, right? Or acceptance is the first step.
Something like that.
I'm brewing a Grotsky tomorrow.
nice.
Rots. What's that?
It's a Polish look.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna change it up and do a black Grotsky. Use a midnight wheat. Nice.
That's wild. You say midnight wheat. Back when I was still a home brewer, what the favorite black IPA I ever made. You gave me the recipe for.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, with midnight wheat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Secret.
Yeah, 100%.
It was. Yeah, it is good. It doesn't have as much bitterness to it
Yeah.
and a nice color to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the Lucher Kvike. It's gonna be done in like 12 hours. 95 degrees, like 3.5% alcohol.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Buy something.
Right. Yeah. Throw it outside and let it do its thing. Yeah.
All right, leave us a comment. How are the microphones working out? Does the second mic actually help? Let us know.
Probably hate myself for it, but that's the because we're just sitting around.
Yeah.
waiting on Jimmy
Yeah,
to-
I don't even have a glass, so
Oh, no.
there's that. Jimmy took mine. He was like, I'm going to go wash
I'll help you
glasses, and you're going to suffer with me.
I mean, there's enough in here if you just want to. I mean,
Take it.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
right there you go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I do get a little bit of bitterness in there.
Remember, everyone, like and subscribe. Give us some pumping up action there, so I can retire off of YouTube videos. Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Right. You have
You got
to,
a lot of work to do. don't you?
you have to unwrap stuff to retire after YouTube videos.
If I could get 100 people to watch a video, I'm doing
Right.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
You patch yourself up. Yeah, my kids watch some weird ass stuff on the YouTube, and you're just like, you walk around the corner, you're like, what? Okay. And
These
then,
people are making millions of dollars.
right?
on it.
Yeah, you check it, and
Or
it'd be like,
thousands at least.
Yeah,
Tens
yeah.
of thousands.
Yeah, and like people tell me about their kids doing that all the time, and they're like, yeah, I just put the kid on YouTube, and they watch his toys getting unwrapped. I don't even have to buy him the toy.
Right.
I'm like, that's great. So I try it with my dog, and it does not work at all. My dog's kind of like my kid, so he's my son. I try to do that. How was everyone's Memorial Day weekend? You guys have a good one?
Not really. I mean, it just like rained the whole time. So
Really?
yeah.
I had
not
a
great.
horrible Memorial Day weekend.
There you go.
You want to hear about it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. So I go to Chicago to move my grandmother.
Right.
My grandmother's 97, so it was time for her to, she wants to live alone because she's such an independent woman. It's unbelievable how independent she is.
That is amazing.
It's time for her to, move in with some relatives so we can have like 24-hour eyes on her and make sure she's okay at all times. So we're going to move her into my stepfather's house. So my stepfather has a dog. and I had my dog with me, so we were a little worried about getting them together. Dog ends up biting my dog, so I have to spend most of the night in the vet ER, which kind of sucked, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a bad bite. It looked like they were getting along. It was so too bad. Hank was getting ready to play, and then I just don't think she liked his ears because they were too pointy. I don't know, something about that. So we go through that, ends up okay. So we're like, all right, crisis averted, everything's cool now. And then next night, my grandmother falls out of bed.
Oh man.
Yeah, so we had to call the ambulance up, get her out there. Like, falling out of bed at 97 is not a good thing.
No,
so
it's not.
luckily, she didn't break anything, so
Wow.
she ended up being okay. She's just in a lot of pain. But that was Memorial Day weekend. We were trying to, get her in there and moved in and like be there with her to get her acclimated to it. But we stayed until she was out of the hospital. But then we had to get back to Philadelphia. So unfortunately, she has to kind of do that with Jeff on her own. But I think she'll do fine. Jeff's a great guy, and
You're definitely a hell of a grandson to go all the way out to Chicago and help her out, man.
oh
So,
yeah, I couldn't not do it. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That little old lady's the most amazing thing anybody's ever seen.
that's awesome.
She drinks Bloody Marys all day.
Yeah. Well, every
No wonder
every
she fell out of
Sunday,
bed.
every Sunday is we have
It's a secret.
the Amazon Echo shows, and we're always like video calling with Bloody Marys.
Oh, my
Hello,
God.
baby.
He said it. He called it
I
earlier.
called it.
Wheels are coming off.
All right, so we got some more glasses and we got a beer.
Yeah, as you were saying, back house staff shortage. I you gotta watch the end.
Yep.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
we got it out right here.
Oh, John's Burzloff.
Yep,
Game ball.
we got the vanilla cream stout. Oh shit,
Vanilla cream L stout.
cream ale.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Yeah. Is it a? Is it a?
does it have lactose in it?
That
That's the question.
It
It probably
I would say it probably does.
I'm gonna
It's
skip.
a lot clearer than I was
Okay.
expecting.
All right.
I'm gonna
said
skip this
stout,
beer
right?
then.
Yeah. I heard that.
I am vegan, and I do do honey, but I don't do lactose.
Where's the darkness?
Cream stout,
In my soul.
or cream ale stout.
It's
It's like a white stout,
But, okay,
maybe.
that was a thing for like 6 months.
Yeah.
you only need 4.
It's a stout, but it's a clear stout. Great. Awesome.
It's very good.
Oh yeah.
If he's online, ask him if there's lactose in it. If there isn't, then I'll drink some. Otherwise, I'm skipping.
Yep.
Hey John, if you're kicking around out there,
I just don't understand why call it a stout if there's no roasted barley in it, right?
Yep.
about special roast.
I'll smell
So
it.
you get the roast but no color, is what you're saying?
Whoa, that's crazy. I
All
can't.
right, let's
I can't
dive in.
I can't say that that's got lactose in it, but do you? But
Is
it's
it-
not. It's not sweet.
It's not sweet, and it probably doesn't.
Oh my goodness. Nick's gonna
Okay.
hate it.
All right.
That's pretty sweet.
Is it?
Nick's gonna
You think?
take a sip. Take a sip. Do it for your fans, man.
No.
Think about the cows.
My fans suck. I mean, you don't. I love you to death.
Yeah. It's.
Unsubscribe.
There's no way up. There's no
Click
way else. you get
unsubscribe.
Right.
I'm getting what is it? Vanilla or is it caramel
It's
or
the cream. It's that vanilla cream ale, like
Yeah.
that.
It's pretty good.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun beer.
Yeah.
Is that all
it's
you guys
unlike
have to say?
it's unlike anything I've ever had.
Well,
before.
it's. Good. I think we're all trying to process it.
I'm
is the thing, is
tasting
it's
like a lot of it's like angel food cake for me.
Okay. All right.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
that's a great call.
I've
Yeah.
had them before, but this isn't as cloyingly sweet, which I like.
Yeah. It finishes nice and
It
clean.
does finish dry.
Yeah.
But why? But again, like there was the white stouts, right? Like
Well,
so,
that's the same thing.
okay.
I saw them in concert once. They were great.
I like how it's called. Oh.
This guy.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't put the name stout on the label, but other than that, I don't have too many complaints about the beer.
Well, what
Yeah, because
what defines a stout outside of dark malts?
I mean, that's one of the definitions.
Yeah, I know, but besides that,
you get in Chris's point, you got to have that roastiness, and there's not.
I mean, I guess the yeast they use.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean,
Like a London ale
if you
strain
strip
or-
out all the black malts,
Well, then if it's a London ale strain, then
Yeah,
we
I don't
just
know
call it,
if-
like your.
I don't know
IPA,
if yeast could ever be like contributed to a stout. Because you can brew stouts with any other yeast. You can brew a Belgian stout. But
Don't do it.
the thing that's
Yeah.
making it a stout is the dark malt.
Yeah, like if I went to a bar and ordered a stout and this came to me, I would look at the bartender like, you brought me the wrong beer.
Right, you're an
Okay,
idiot.
so if the
100%.
label said white stout too, then what would you think?
That's,
It would change my perception,
Right?
I think.
So let's pretend like that.
Yeah.
It's a white stout.
It's on a white label.
Exactly.
it's a pretty cool.
If you look at the way vanilla is written, it almost looks like Killa.
I thought it said Killer.
It does look like Killa.
Because I look back and I'm like, that's a pretty cool name though.
Killa Cream,
The
baby.
Killa Cream Ale.
I mean,
That would be
If you
good.
named it Killa Cream, I would have really liked it.
right?
Is he not there? It smells like there's lactose.
Yeah, there's lactose.
No, this he is
Yeah.
a little.
The more it's not heavy lactose. It's not like
Yeah.
super sweet.
There's more than zero.
That's fun. Like,
Cow titties.
Yeah.
yeah.
All the others.
All the others.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm actually warming up to it. A couple sips in.
Right?
That vanilla's not as strong. A couple
Yeah,
sips in.
right.
Once the palate's
It'd be,
acclimated to it.
it'd be a real fun like dessert beer.
Mm.
You know, like that and that and a bowl of strawberries.
There you
Right?
go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
Right?
Like kind of like whipped cream. It's actually very whipped creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna throw a curveball in. It's gonna be a store-bought beer.
Oh, boy.
I bought this earlier today.
I can't hit the curve.
It's a Augustiner brew.
I can
Yeah.
hit that. I can hit that curve.
Nectarine, or I can't pronounce the last word, but whatever. It's a Maximator. Da-da-da.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's
Is it
a
a Maximator? Is it a
Maximator.
Is it a box or something?
Yeah, it's a dark
Cool
beer,
dude down
as they
there.
say.
That's awesome. We gotta get that on the clarity cam. Once
Yeah,
we
we'll,
pour it
we'll
out.
throw that up on there. It's a 7.5 alcohol percentage, brewed and bottled in Munich.
Booty butt.
Yeah. So I've been on a German beer kick lately. I've been like
What do you mean lately?
I mean, lately, as in the past like 2 months, I've been buying nothing but German beer.
Well, I mean, I've known you for like 17 years now, and you always drink German beers.
Yeah, I love German beers.
Yeah. What's not to love? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that. It looks sexy.
Oh yeah.
It's like the same color as Santa Claus.
That does look amazing. It's got that little
Like ruby kind of thing.
little red tint to it.
That was speaking my life.
It's like Irish red kind of color,
Oh yeah.
but more red than Irish red.
That's exciting.
I'll take the bottle over.
Thank you.
You spilled it all over the table.
I did. I'm a
No.
Don't, are you
don't-
gonna use this
don't wipe it up
note
with
to
that.
wipe it up?
You thought about that for a second. It was
I
like,
did do that.
Oh yeah,
What do you think, gentlemen?
it's got that.
Oh, it smells.
It's got that nice
It's
malt
like-
smell to it. That German beer malt smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Molasses,
I love it.
but not like heavy molasses. Definitely spicy too.
Oh yeah.
that's a
awesome.
good freaking beverage,
Oh man,
right?
Yeah.
it almost tastes like cotton candy on the mouth. It's got like a sweetness to it, a little bit of hay.
German taffy kind of thing.
But yeah, it dries out nicely. It doesn't cloy.
It's,
Damn, that is good.
I've never really, I mean, like, I've been on a big adventure of German beers with you throughout the years, but like, I can't name like one American brewery that actually pulls it off.
Yeah,
There-
you're right.
I think there was one
I have yet to find one really.
that was pretty damn close, but it's like a whole nother world with German beers.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like,
They are unique.
Never worked.
Yeah, the malt
Yeah.
profile. I mean, whether you're playing with water chemistry or not, you're trying to like do Munich water profiles and stuff. It's just so hard.
You know what I really dislike?
The glass is empty.
That, and I hate to say it out loud, but I really dislike American Oktoberfest.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you can definitely say that out loud.
They just never hit the mark. There are some that can be good and standable, but they never hit the mark as like an Ayinger Oktoberfest or It's yeah,
Yeah.
What's the ABV on
It's
this?
got like a ton of raisins.
7.5.
Yeah, as it's warming up. Heck yeah, yeah. I would,
Did you say raisins?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what
That
I
last
thought.
sip was
Molasses,
just like
molasses
mouthful
raisins.
Should have brought two.
I should have.
I would drink a rack
You buy a
of
six-pack?
like no.
No, I just bought a single beer.
like right?
I was in the store on the way here.
It's a beer that tastes like freaking beer, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so that would be a challenge for you guys.
More box.
We want you to brew a German style beer that you think tastes true to style and give it to us. And like it's got to be true to style.
We
Like,
had a very good Kolsch 2 months ago.
oh, we did. That one Kolsch was really good.
From Matt Vinto.
Matt Vinto.
Yeah.
In Oakland, yeah. I'm supposed to be going on a bike ride with him pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
So, all right, back to the customer beer.
that was good.
All right, we're gonna start pulling from top shelf.
No,
These are all the new ones.
Well, James
Sounds
Baker
fancy.
may actually come in and do a show with us.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to save that for him.
So we have three more.
That one's got a smiley face on it. We'll do that.
Nice.
Jalen Hadley.
Were these beers submitted recently?
Yeah,
or-
these have been in the remaining three or four are from for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Great.
Those are the poncho.
That thing.
Did we run through all of our the older ones?
Yeah, this will be the end of the beer. We need
Oh,
more
cool.
beer.
Oh, so we do need more
Brewing,
beer.
guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
if you guys can do a little better on labeling, yeah, exactly. Like fill out one of those BJCP sheets, like the label, so we have the ABV, colors, what style it is, things like that.
Gravities would be cool.
Yeah.
We have them if you need them.
Yeah, the more info, the better, because we can just give you better feedback.
yeah, totally. And if you're watching this and you bring a beer in and you buy something, Anthony may be inclined to hook you up.
Whoa.
Just saying, maybe. You got to hear it from here. Don't go spreading that word around.
Right? It's like the Starbucks secret menu.
Jalen Hadley. Hadley, Haley.
I don't know.
It's called SORT.
Sort.
Yeah, which stands for Sweet Orange Rye Porter.
Oh, cool.
5.8% rye
Orange
porter
rye.
brewed with a hint of sweet orange zest.
Okay.
So clearly fresh instead of the dry orange.
Like him just saying that, in my head, before I even taste this or smell it, what I have in my head is those chocolate oranges that split apart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing in my head. So you putting that on the label, I hope that's what I'm going to be tasting.
Shoot your shot, kid.
I had a piece of one last night, but just as good as you remember.
Isn't that like a Christmas thing? Isn't it a Christmas thing?
Yeah, what do you think I got for Christmas?
So you,
Wasn't that 6 months ago?
It's chocolate.
Yeah, but how does it stay around that long?
It's on top of the fridge.
Yeah, a hidden spot. Actually, when I moved from England and I got sent to a military school, my girlfriend that lives in England, as a parting gift, she brought me one of those orange chocolates things.
what was her name?
Sophie Alexander.
Sophie Alexander, if you're watching,
No, she lives in England.
I know, I'm clearly aware of what you said.
Do not contact me.
But you can send more chocolate oranges.
Right.
I'm afraid of my past.
We get a lot of orange.
Did you get the what you were expecting? The chocolate covered oranges?
Not as sweet, but I do taste the orange. And I do taste a little bit of the roastiness.
You were expecting a little more orange in that, you think?
Yes. I wanted it to be...
A chocolate covered orange without
Yeah,
on it.
I wanted it to be overwhelming, to be honest with you.
Right, yeah.
That would have been sweet.
Like bring the pain.
Yeah.
Right? Like yeah.
Like this drink's a lot like a porter, which is a hint of orange. And
Yeah.
when you have that on there, I want this to be like an orange porter.
Does
Right.
it say what yeast you used on there?
No.
I'm curious.
Yeah, if I wasn't told orange, I wouldn't come up
It's
with
just-
orange.
No, yeah. I mean, from a homebrew perspective, right? This is like 1 or 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Like this needs to be like 5 ounces
Yeah.
to get where Nick needs to be, right?
Yeah, for
five
sure.
5 ounces, and then maybe age it on cocoa nibs, right?
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean,
Not against it.
Not going against your beer. This is a good beer, but if we're chasing Nick's vision,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
What
and-
it should
and-
be.
Right for Sophie.
If you're homebrewing and you're doing 5 gallons, like buck up and go over the top.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Not, and again, I don't want to take anything away from this guy's
No, it's,
personal beer, but
it's a good beer.
homebrew in general.
Right?
Yeah, as
You
a
can really
We're
splurge
we're
on
just
it.
we're just riffing.
as a
We're
porter,
just riffing here.
as a porter, it's decent, but you don't get much orange with it. So when you're calling it out as an ingredient, you should make sure it's prevalent.
Yeah, I don't get orange.
Like if you send this into a BJCP as a fruit flavored beer, as what orange spice would be,
Yeah, you have like
you would get
32.
negative points because you cannot taste the orange.
Yep.
It happened to me with actually a beer once that didn't have enough of the flavor. The beer was great, but I got dinged because it didn't have enough of that flavor.
Yeah.
Can we get off the orange for a minute and talk about rye?
Yeah, we can do that.
There, spicy.
I like that.
Yeah, I tasted it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime right, please, yeah.
Yeah,
You can't sell them.
You get
but
that
they're
like
wonderful to
spiciness in the
drink.
I don't
background.
get a lot of like the rye pepper though. Like,
Right.
It's still there. I still taste it.
It's more prevalent than the oranges.
It definitely is more prevalent than the orange.
But I think like bumping up the orange along with, sorry to beat a dead horse, but like to have the orange and rye play against each other
Yeah.
would be a lot of fun. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they're
then you got
two very good ingredients.
yeah. Because then you got that
Right on some toast, man.
Yeah, I'm
right.
curious of what the grist ratio was
Yeah.
on this. Like,
Yeah.
I would think that would probably be less than 20% rye.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's there, but it's not like it's not showcase.
No.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man. Yeah, but still a fun project to play with. You know, I mean, it's a great beer,
Make it again. Make
right?
the beer
Yeah,
again.
do it again and maybe go 10
Orange it
gallons
up.
and split batch, right? Do the Nick Coco age and then let the other one, heavy on the rye, and yeah.
And like
See
another
where it
way,
goes.
like I used to always tell customers, like if you're gonna play around with orange or other citrus flavors, we have like dried pill, which he says clearly on there. It says fresh orange.
Yeah.
Use
but
both.
but yeah, use both because then you're getting that rainbow orange flavor. You're getting some of the dried earthy characters to it, and you're getting that fresh citrus pop. And if you want it, you can honestly throw a little bit of orange juice in there as well.
Yeah.
Very little. Very little.
Well,
But
if you notice when we poured that, there wasn't much head on that, right?
it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't
Still got a couple
Wasn't
bubbles
bad.
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Yeah, maybe I'd bump up the carbs so that orange pops out a little bit. Yeah.
I've used like blood orange in my sour program before, and usually what I'll do is Oregon Fruit Puree sends 42-pound bags of whatever fruit, and the 42-pound bag of orange, I'll put that into a barrel compared to like a passion fruit or a blueberry, and it just does not have the flavor impact as some of those other fruits.
Yeah.
So I think maybe orange in general doesn't really come through quite as much. Maybe you just want to. I definitely next time I do like a sour beer, I'm gonna bump up my orange. So maybe he needs to bump it up a little bit too.
Well, that and even there's some dry hopping that you can do to bring out that orange flavor, like they
for
do
sure.
on West Coast.
And Citra.
That's a great call. Yeah.
So what I was going to say is our Thirstday this month, we're actually going to do Thirstday again this month, and it's only going to be 3 weeks away, so we'll save these last two. We'll do one more
Okay.
for tonight, but we'll save the other two for that one coming up since it is so close, and we're probably not going to get as many submissions. So expect us to have some store-bought beers next month, or this month per se, and we'll have at least 2 home brews. We'd like to have more, though. Or 3 if we go for James Bacon.
Prove them wrong, people.
Put some magic cards in there, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Also, we should have mentioned this at the very beginning, but there's a homebrew competition coming up pretty soon. It's a lawnmower beer competition again, like we did. We didn't do it last year, did we? Did we through the pandemic? Sure. It's easy to not remember.
It was either last year or the year before, because last year never happened.
Yeah.
A lot of us definitely took our frustrations out on alcoholic
Oh,
beverages.
yeah.
With
A lot of us still are. We're not quite out of it yet.
You're not wrong, sir.
But like, you almost, it was weird driving across the country. Like, well, not really across the country. It was weird driving from here to Chicago because, like,
Yeah.
as I was in Pennsylvania, you stop at a rest stop. Everybody has masks on.
Right.
All right, Ohio, about 50% mass.
Okay.
Indiana, no mass.
Boom.
I was wearing a mask and I felt out of place.
Yeah.
Illinois, still not many, but more than Indiana. Like as soon as you get to like urban areas, that's when you see the mask come out more.
It's crazy what,
Yep.
what a.
So
I understand.
let's go to beer. Really quick.
Thank you. We're gonna get political real fast.
So I'll just throw this out there, and, and it says, this is Paul Kaser,
Hey, Paul.
and it says Citra All Grain. So they use the word all grain on there. So I'm going to say this is maybe their first time brewing.
Okay.
First time brewing all grain.
Got a hold of some good hops at least.
Given the color of it,
Right.
Was there green?
right? Yeah, I mean it's
Maybe the lightest beer I've ever seen.
Right.
So
If I
we
didn't
got-
know better, I'd be like, we're about to have it.
We got an infection going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can get that on the nose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thought Jimmy
So
was
there
giving
was
us a
definitely
seltzer.
like chlorophenol-ish
Like, oh,
infection.
great. Seltzer. Yay.
You can smell like the Band-Aid,
Yep.
plasticky.
Yep.
which is usually a chlorine infection or just like bad water supply in general.
Or even like bad sanitation, to be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
can do
I
it
think it's
too.
bacteria. Enteric bacteria.
And like the color when I poured it at first, I mean it's not unlike seltzer.
So I'm not going to finish that.
No. Can't.
It tastes like water, to be honest with you.
I'm going for it.
You can do it. You can do it.
I feel like I need to know more about the process of what you did on this. It barely tastes like you mashed, to be honest with you.
Right. Low mash temp, fast bars.
So what he's saying is
Yeah.
basically you don't think there was a lot of sugar content in that
Yeah.
original
You can tell by
beer.
the color, too,
No.
right?
Before the beer got fermented, there wasn't enough sugar in it, right?
No, it like seems like it didn't
So
sit
because
on the
of-
grain
yeah.
long enough.
Yeah. Yeast took off slow, and that's where you get all your
And-
off flavors from. Yeah.
And like Jamie said, the visual of it, you can just tell
Yep.
there's not much in suspension there.
As soon as I
Or
poured
in
it,
solution, I should
I
say.
saw it was just watery. So I think,
It almost
I think that's the best thing, Paul. Like come
Yeah.
into the store,
Come and talk.
and
Right.
don't be shy about
Yeah,
it. 'cause
definitely don't be
that's
shy.
what we're here for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Come to the
You know-
store, come in either spot. We'll chat you up.
There's
help
things
you
to
out.
work
You
on,
know-
but
Yeah.
you can make that very good.
I've like seen something like this before when it was just a pure second runnings beer.
Yeah.
So it tastes like it was just like the grain. If this was on grain, this isn't the first runnings, or you didn't have enough grain for the amount of water you used.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, again, so like that, and again, as I said earlier, label like when you bring your beers in, because this just says Citra all grain. It doesn't really tell us much of anything, but the fact that it says all grain, clearly you're not using malt extract. But like now the big thing for homebrewers is brew in a bags, right? And a brew in a bag, if you have that bag packed, and you don't move that
you
bag
got no
around
flow.
a little bit,
Yeah.
you're only getting the sugars from the outside of that ball.
Yep.
And all the stuff in the middle is just, you're gonna pull that bag up.
Yeah.
It's just a dry
And
ball.
yeah, you're just, you got a dry ball. So, I mean, like,
Well, when you're doing a brew in a bag, like the important aspect of using the proper size pot and the proper size bags, so you can open up that bag and stir it around with a stick.
Yeah.
You want to get that thing. You want to get it wet.
I mean, the old word was dough balls, right? And
Right.
you always had to break up all your dough balls when you were mashing in a mash tun because the grain will, just like flour, will
Yeah.
stick around itself, and then the inside will stay dry.
Yeah, you're never going to grab
Total
that.
waste of money, and you're not going to hit your gravity.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened here was a scenario like that.
Yeah.
I know the Blickman Anvils, the Anvil Foundries,
They're coming in tomorrow.
They're coming in tomorrow. Well, so that's an easy way to remedy this situation. But we also got some new brew bags in, some things with pulleys, so you can actually pull your grain bag up, like different methods of doing this, but maybe with a little bit more efficiency. So,
Yeah, but if he were to come in and talk to us and tell us exactly his process, we'd be able to.
We could just dial in about
a
5
10 out of
minutes.
10
and-
beer.
5 minutes or 5 beers, whichever it takes.
Maybe both.
5 beers in 5 minutes.
Hey!
Go!
All right.
I'd like to see Paul submit another one in, maybe 2 more episodes or something. See how he's
Come
doing.
in, we'll make a recipe. We'll make a good beer.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, talk about your
Paul,
process.
we're looking for you, buddy. We're looking for you.
This is for you, man. This is for you.
Right.
All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up. We're going to save these two for the end of the month, just to make sure we do have some homebrews for the next month one or
Sweet.
this month one. But yeah, that wraps us up.
Is there any Q&A? Anybody in channel
Yeah.
looking?
No, everyone was just saying how handsome you are.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
four.
Well,
I
man,
thought
they're
it was
right
'cause
about
of my
that.
haircut.
Right?
This guy's always handsome, so
I know this guy. He walked in, and I was like, "Look, everybody else got fat, and you got bulky during COVID." It's great. It's fine.
I didn't get fat. I'm just sucking it in. So yeah, remember, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Thank you for joining us. Send some beers in. We're short on beers. We need some more. And like I said, tell Anthony this is for Thursdays, and he may pat you on the back with a discount. So that's just
or he'll talk you into coming and doing the dishes.
yeah, one or the other. Hey, and we're accepting applications for Thirsty Thursday dishwasher. You want to join us and wash dishes?
We pay in beer. We pay in beer.
Yeah, paying beer.
It's not a bad gig.
Are you guys accepting Doge here now?
Doge yet?
No, but AMC shares from
You'll
from a
accept
month
that?
ago is fine. Yeah.
From a month ago.